Alright, good morning. 6:51 in the morning and 47.1 degrees on the 28th of August. Day 148. It's my first full day in Glacier, and I'm waking up at 2 Medicine. Alright guys, 7:56 in the morning and 46.8 degrees. Just leaving the hiker-biker campsite over here, site number 40. And on the way out, look at this, man. Someone's already moving in. There's like a Sunday worship service at 8:30 in the morning, which is honestly, I mean, later than I would usually break camp, but kind of early if like people are camping, you know? Whatever. Anyways, let's see. Stormtrooper broke out pretty early this morning with the 25 ahead of him for the day. Clank is wrapping up right now, doing the same 25 and meeting up with Stormtrooper tonight. And then Blue Blaze is yet to have secured any of his permits, so he'll need to go back by the ranger station this morning and hopefully get dialed in and squared away for whatever hike it is he's trying to do exactly. Personally, as I said, it's just about 5 till 8 or so. At 8 o'clock, that 2 Medicine, I don't know what to call it even, like a camp store, I guess, maybe? Gift shop, camp store, stuff like that. Anyways, that opens, and they have breakfast sandwiches and coffee, as well as outlets. So, again, everything's mostly pretty much charged, but this is an awful long jump, and as I said, I think I'm kind of concerned about my juice for the whole jump. So much so, in fact, I should have mentioned this yesterday, but I actually bought a paper National Geographic map of Glacier. I mean, and it's got a little weight to it, but it's, you know, it's worthwhile. To me, it's just, I don't care. I don't want to be out here 5 days in, no outlet, no juice, no map. That's not at all what I want. So I figured I'd just carry a paper map. And at this point, I definitely feel pretty comfortable estimating distances by way of time and stuff like that. So I'll just carry that paper map, and that's fine. If it's dead weight, that's fine. But my plan for the day anyways, get down to this 2 Medicine, whatever camp store, whatever in the world you want to call it, and get some breakfast and coffee, and really just kind of chill, honestly, just kind of take it easy. My mileage for the day is like 17 miles. And again, this is all as a result of the fact that here in Glacier, much like at Yellowstone, you have to reserve exactly which specific campsite you're going to be staying at. So it was either 17 or the next available campsite was 40, and that's just not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. I'd much rather go too slow than too fast through this park. So that's the plan. 17 miles to get to where I'm going. 17, 18, whatever, who knows. But for now, I'm going to get down to 2 Medicine, eat some more grub, throw some more juice in my batteries and stuff, and kind of hang out. I did already send a Garmin message to my beautiful wife Daphne, asking her to change my flights from September 3rd to September 4th, as it looks like I will be in the park until September 3rd. Take a 0 on the 4th. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Pretty great. In the park until September 3rd. Hitching out of the park on September 3rd. Staying hopefully in Whitefish or Kalispell or something like it on the 3rd and the 4th, with the 4th being a 0, during which I'll take a couple of showers out of consideration for the people next to me on the flight, as well as do some laundry and stuff. Get my gear in the mail to go home, and then September 5, fly home. And that'll be that. But a whole lot of pretty stuff between now and then for sure, man. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get down to this camp store, or whatever. Hopefully I can show you around a little bit. We'll see how many people are around and whether it seems awkward or less awkward or what. But I'll get down there and I'll check back with you guys later. All right, folks, it is 10:33, and 61.6 degrees according to the thermometer there, the watch thermometer. Look at that, man. Look at that view, dude. So that is Two Medicine Lake here. And on my first full day in Glacier, I think I kind of went over this already. I don't remember what I went over already. On my first full day in Glacier, I'm going to hike along the south side of Two Medicine Lake. There is a trail along the north side of Two Medicine Lake as well. However, according to the rangers, there is a baby moose whose protein is being recycled by a grizzly bear at the moment on the north side of Two Medicine Lake. So I will not be hiking along the north side of Two Medicine Lake. I will be hiking along the south side of Two Medicine Lake, which coincidentally enough is just fine because that's in keeping with what I'll refer to several times, I'm sure, over the course of the next week as my preferred or ideal itinerary through Glacier National Park. I'll come along south side of Two Medicine, up and over Dawson Pass, which is reputed to be a very beautiful spot. And as I said earlier, just about 17 and a half miles to get to where we're going today. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Great, how you doing today? Yeah. So 17 and a half miles or so to get to where we're going. Should have a lot of pretty shots today, boys, girls. I'm excited about it. I will say, unfortunately, when I was sitting down at Two Medicine gift shop and all this and that, I tried to top up my phone with juice, made sure all my GoPro batteries were charged, topped up the Garmin InReach Mini. However, looks like the battery bank, which I had totally charged back at East Glacier at Luna's Looking Glass Base Camp, was only like 50% charged. I had fully charged it, and now it's like 50% charged. Well, I got 2 nights before I get to Many Glacier, so we'll hope that that's enough. But man, I'll get hiking. I'll check in later. So these super broadleaf plants here produce these little raspberry looking berries. These ones are no good, but there's a nice red one over here. These guys are edible. These are thimbleberries, if I can get it off. I took some of the leaf with it too. They're tasty. folks, it is 3:14 and 53.2 degrees. 53.2 degrees. It has been exceedingly windy up on these ridges. However, significantly less windy than yesterday, which I am exceptionally thankful for, because those ridges today were pretty gosh darn narrow, and with much more wind, I'm not sure I would have felt safe with it. But as it was just a strong wind and not necessarily a dangerous wind, and for that I'm thankful. I am also super thankful to a couple of more folks who've donated, been so generous as to donate to my hike. This tail end of the Continental Divide Trail, and I have a quick view dedication I would like to get out. This goes out to Gunnar and or Gunnar, I think, G-U-N-N-A-R, I think that's how you'd say that. Gunnar, as well as Mike and his son Eddie, or I should say perhaps Eddie and his dad Mike. So this view right here is pretty awesome. We're coming off of, I'm not sure if it's Potomacan Pass, so named on account, I suppose, of Potomacan Lake right down here, this beautiful turquoise blue lake. I can only hope that the color of that comes out for you, as well as a little sister lake, which we're just losing now behind this ridge. Both of these lakes are on the trail north side of the Potomacan Pass, I guess. Potomacan Pass, sorry for that butchered pronunciation. And we also have a cool little view of McClintock Peak right here behind me. So that's McClintock Peak. And at this exact moment, I have just rejoined the official, for whatever that's worth, Continental Divide Trail, which will wind between those two lakes and continue through this valley. So anyways, Gunnar, Eddie, and Mike, I want to thank the three of you so much, as well as anyone else who has donated or commented or just kind of generally been interested in this hike. Thank you so much. I should only be about 5 miles or so from camp, maybe a little less, I'm not really sure. So again, today's a short day, and I will check in with you guys just one more time once I get to camp, all right? Thank you so much, Gunnar, Eddie, and Mike. Guys, finally come across some huckleberry plants. I've actually been seeing them for quite some while, but this is the first one I can show you that actually has some berries on it. So these small little blackberries, and per usual, the darker ones are sweeter, and the sort of paler red ones are a little less ripe and a little more tart, but they are all delicious. Very delicious. Good evening, folks. It is 6:06 p.m., 57.6 degrees, and I've made it more or less to home for the night. This is the bear pole here, and you can kind of get some sense still, yet again, just like Yellowstone, these are not at all configured to accept a PCT style hang, so you can pitch your food over and then just tie it off, I guess. Mine's that black 20-liter Ursack there in the center. Not my favorite thing to not do a PCT hang, but it is kind of neat to have a pole already ready. So I guess the park has success, and the park has success. This is the food preparation area. So all of the campsites in Yellowstone, of course, or excuse me, in Glacier, of course, have like a bear hanging spot of some sort, and then typically, I understand, adjacent to that is a food preparation area as well. You might have noticed there's a ton of food bags up there, man. So I guess the way it works, unlike at Yellowstone, where when you get a reservation for a tent spot, then it's just you or whoever else is in your party. I guess at Glacier, they kind of smash them in. So multiple people, multiple groups perhaps have access to this campsite. Sorry, I'm just reading this little map here, this little campground map to make sure. Which is totally fine, honestly. To be perfectly honest, I'd probably rather camp around people. And I was kind of joking with the one woman whom I ran into over here. And I was like, dude, I kind of feel like the more of us that camp together, the better the odds the grizzly doesn't get me. So, not to put too fine a point on it, but there you have it. Anyways, today was a good day. Definitely a slow day. Definitely a late start day. And I think today is also my shortest mileage day in all of Glacier National Park. So that's all right. That's fine. It's kind of why I went so slow, is because I didn't really feel the need to go fast. I didn't really feel the need to get up early. So it was just fine. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get over here. I probably won't do much more filming in the campsite itself because, as I said, there are folks here already. And I want to be respectful of their privacy. So this is going to be it for tonight. Oh, what else was there? There was one other thing. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to record that when I got that permit yesterday, those permits yesterday, the ranger with whom I was dealing said something that made me very happy. She said, my goodness, this is like the most mixed up and confusing CDT permit itinerary I've ever put together. So that made me pretty happy. That was pretty cool. But anyways, with that, I'll go ahead and turn in, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning. Hey, good morning. How you doing?